Yo boys, what's going on? Sorry for the no upload yesterday. My girlfriend's going on holiday for 2.5 weeks, and it was my last day to spend time with her, so obviously, my girlfriend comes first. But I wanted to make a video because two kids have been making videos on me. I mean, you've met it. I've not met it. I've got 2K subs, but some kids are making videos on me saying in response to Half Harry. So they're putting my name in the title to get more views. If you put my name in the title to get more views, you know you're fucking desperate when I've only got 2K subs. So I just wanted to talk about his videos. I'm going to show you gameplay, what the views for. They basically just stole my video, played it in the background and spoke over it. So I'm going to do the same to them. Or I could just be a cunt and copyright flag the video. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. This cunt's robbed my clip. So we're going to shoot down all his stupid points in this video. Let's get in, and I'm going to... I don't know, guys. I've never had to do this before. Let's just have a look.
Get into this video.
Oh my fucking god, this game is fucking amazing. It's the best.
Regrets were made today. Serious regrets. If I could go back in time and decide not to make this video, I would.
Did you guys hear him? He said regrets were made making this video. There was definitely no regrets. I've just had a look for his channel. Picture should be on screen now. It's the most viewed video he's had in 4 months, just because he put says Half Harry in the title. I picked up on this. Some of my fans on his video picked up on this. You're literally using my name for views. I'm not a huge YouTuber, but you're pretty tiny, and I'm bigger than you. Yeah, regrets were made that you stole my commentary. You stole my content, you stole my video, but regrets were made. I mean, I could copyright strike you if I wanted to, but I'm not a cunt, so...
Guys, what's going on? T-Mart.
Oh yeah, we're gonna skip over his T-Mart impression.
How very dare you? My T-Mart impression was fucking first class. He definitely loves sucking on that cod cock. Tell me I'm wrong, or do you like sucking on it as well? I mean, I don't fucking know, but that was a fucking spot-on impression.
At E3, and lots of people are mad. They've gone back to World War II, but the gameplay still looks static and absolutely shit.
I don't know where you're finding these angry people, because I can't find them.
You don't know where I'm finding these angry people. Maybe you want to open your fucking eyes, go on some Call of Duty forums, go on some Call of Duty videos. You said you don't know how many COD cocksuckers there are. Drifter, Chaos X Silencer, T Martin, Hollow Point. They're all absolutely drowning on that shit. Ali A, they're all drowning on that shit. And I don't know what angle you're coming at, whether you like how Call of Duty is now or whether you hate it. Your video is sending very mixed signals to me. You're agreeing with me on some things, then slagging me off for the things I said. Obviously you don't want change in the Call of Duty community, otherwise you would be fully supporting the movement that I tried starting. Apparently not, you just want to use my name for views, and again, just make a video on me. You don't know where I'm finding people who find the gameplay static and shit. Open your eyes, go on some Call of Duty forums. Heck, just look at the fucking gameplay. It's a carbon copy of Advanced Warfare, you fucking idiot. It is exactly the same. I think Whiteboy 7th Street put a video up of... Oh no. Sorry, my bad. 8 Thoughts put a video up of Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty World War II. The running animations are the same. The gun sounds are the same. And this is meant to be, what, like 1,000 years apart? Are you fucking kidding me? I honestly don't know what this kid's trying to achieve from this video. All I can see is views, because he's dragged it on to be 20 minutes long. 20 fucking minutes. Making a video on a video that I did, what was 6 minutes long. He's made the audio sound shit on my end. He's just tried portraying me as bad as he could. He's put all these weird ass noises in the back, so when I'm playing his clips now, there's all these weird staticky noises in the background. They were not on my original video. He has tampered with the audio. Now I don't know what that fucking achieves him, but the kid has done it.
To me, the fan base looks pretty happy that they're going back to World War II. And on the fact that the gameplay looks stale or static or whatever you said, it's Call of Duty. Every single year, it's the same game, just retextured, and maybe they add a new jumping mechanic or whatever.
Okay, so this kid really confuses me. He's just made fun of my point that the gameplay is the same every year and they need to change it up. And, yeah, the gameplay is the same every year, that's the point. Why is that the point? Because real Call of Duty fans like me want change. I mean, this kid's probably only played since fucking Advanced Warfare. Oh no, he states later in the video he's played MW2 and it was a mess. I don't know what MW2 he was playing, that was one of the greatest Call of Duties that have ever been released. Yes, that's the point, we want change. Nothing's changing. World War II settings should not be the same as fucking Advanced Warfare. The running animations are the same, the graphics are the same, everything's the fucking same. And you've said, oh, the dudes reskin it. Yes, we want them to stop doing that. They promised historical accuracy for multiplayer and campaign, and then when they got caught out with the crappy alpha gameplay they released where there was women running around and black Nazis and no swastikas, then they backtracked and said, no, we just promised it for the campaign. You seem like a prime example of a small YouTuber, what is a COD cocksucker. They cannot do no wrong in your eyes. You say you agree with me, but yet undermine my points. I don't know what you're trying to achieve from this. Again, apart from what I've said, just fucking views and just try and make yourself relevant. I mean, I feel like rags at this point. I have to do videos on people who just make my blood boil, or make a video and put my name in the title. I mean, this is the third person. I've left the other two because they removed the videos. I didn't ask them to. They just said they felt bad. This kid's just, pretty much, he sounds brain dead at this point.
The gun sounds are mediocre at best for a AAA.
Mediocre gun noises. I don't see it. I know some of the guns sound a little soft, but they're not mediocre.
Guys, please tell me why you're in this too. The gun sounds aren't mediocre. It's a AAA game. Look at Insurgency. That's an indie game. That's got 3 times better gun sounds. Look at the game I'm playing on screen right now, Battlegrounds. Again, another indie game. That's got better gun sounds. They're not mediocre, they're just soft. Kid, you've never played any true shooter games apparently. Play Armour. Play Insurgency. Play any goddamn fucking first person shooter, third person shooter. I mean, Gears of War's got better fucking gun sounds. They're not even real, but they still sound more realistic than the guns in Call of Duty World War II. You really, I mean, I own a shotgun. I've shot assault rifles before, and I can tell you firsthand, they do not fucking sound like they're doing Call of Duty World War II. My fucking air rifle has a better gun sound than the fucking guns in Call of Duty World War II. This kid is obviously, I don't even know, I can't even work out what he's trying to accomplish. He really needs his ears tested if he thinks they do not sound mediocre. Then he steals some of Drifter's stuff and puts Drifter's gun sounds in the video and says, listen to these gun sounds, do they sound bad to you? They sound the exact same as Advanced Warfare, which came out 3 years ago and was supposedly futuristic guns. This is World War II guns and they sound the same as Advanced Warfare. Does that not send any warning signals off in your head? I mean, apparently not. Little YouTubers love sticking up for Activision nowadays.
So, women soldiers, no swastikas, and no gore. First off, I hate the fact that there's no gore in this game. I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty World War. It's the game that got me into gaming. I love the gore in that game. You shoot somebody with a PTRS, it blows their arm off. It's amazing.
Okay, this is kind of to prove myself wrong and him. This proves he did not do any research on the game and he just watched my video. I apologised after my video for saying I got the facts wrong with the gore. The gore is in the game, it's just not in the capacity that World at War had gore. So again, this kid did not do his research on the game. I've educated myself very well since that statement that I made, which was false. I even put a comment and pinned it to the top and said, yes, I'm wrong, there is gore in the game. He just watched my video, wanted to get the views, did a response as fast as possible without doing no research or getting no evidence whatsoever. And he calls them pussies for swastikas. I mean, one thing the kids got correct, yes, they are pussies for not adding swastikas. But I'll let you guys listen to his next statements. They're pretty goddamn stupid.
I don't really get why people are annoyed about the women soldiers. If you want to play a more realistic game, Verdun is a great realistic game.
Guys, this is like my worst thing when people say, if you don't like this, go and play something else. Dude, shut the fuck up. We're trying to make the game better. We're not trying to say, yeah, let's go and play a different game. He doesn't get why people are offended by women soldiers. God damn it, dude. You're a fucking prime example, or you'll just take whatever's served on your fucking plate. You won't fight back. You won't do fucking shit. You're a goddamn pussy, and you'll just accept anything that's fucking thrown at you. Well, most Call of Duty fans who've played since Call of Duty goddamn 1 or Call of Duty 2 don't want fucking women soldiers. Again, they promise fucking historical accuracy, which does not mean black fucking Nazis and women fucking Nazis. Or women soldiers in general. The French resistance and Russians are the only fucking armies who used fucking women. And the French resistance had no fucking soldiers, that's why they fucking recruited women. And they didn't do much on the front lines. I don't, dude, like, Verdun, yeah, that's an amazing realistic game, but Call of Duty fans wanted what was promised. A historically accurate game was promised with amazing multiplayer and amazing single player, and it's not what's been delivered so far. We've got women soldiers, black Nazis, and you're just saying, yeah, let's go and play Verdun. That is the most retarded attitude I've ever heard. Just go and play a different game. Don't play Call of Duty. You love Call of Duty, even though they fucked us off the last 3 years, but just go and play a different game.
And this was the year for Call of Duty to redeem themselves, and they've kind of just fucked themselves in the arse.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Every year, it's the year for Call of Duty to redeem themselves.
I mean, no, not really. I've never said every year's the year for them to redeem themselves. I mean, I've been catering for a World War II game for the last 3 or 4 years, or just a normal modern game what's actually any good. Now you're just taking everything what I've said out of context. It's getting ridiculous. It plays certain clips to make me look bad or make my comedic effect absolutely shit. I don't know what you've done to the audio of these clips, but you've made them absolutely pants. Probably just so I didn't copyright strike you. I mean, I'm really struggling to keep up what this kid's saying. Again, he portrays one thing but then does another. No, yeah, this year was the year for them to redeem themselves. They've had everyone behind them. It's the most liked Call of Duty trailer ever. Everyone was looking forward to Call of Duty World War II. And then they did fuck themselves in the arse by adding women soldiers, putting black Nazis in, awful gun sounds, static gameplay, and cheap graphics for a AAA studio. Now, if you don't agree with basically everything I've just said, it's AAA studio and they've just cheaped out. They've had 3 fucking years to make this game. I think at some point in your video you said they've only had a year to make the game. No, they've had 3 fucking years. Treyarch have 3 years, Infinity Ward have 3 years, and Sledgehammer have 3 years. That's why there's 3 fucking studios. Do you know, so they can spend longer on the game instead of pumping one out every year? Yes, a Call of Duty comes out every year, but it's made by a different studio. They all have 3 years to make the fucking game. So maybe, again, do your research before you make stupid, dumb fucking statements.
Quickly say that. But from now on, I'm going to stop picking out meaningless things. I swear.
Which Sledgehammer have produced. Now, we all know Sledgehammer are the weakest studio under Activision.
Agreed, but Infinity Ward is a close second.
Well, there's only 3 studios that make Call of Duty, and that's Infinity Ward, well, main studios, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, and Treyarch, so I guess Infinity Ward do have to be second. But it then goes on to say Modern Warfare 2 was a absolute terrible mess on launch. What the fuck were you playing? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was one of the greatest Call of Duties that's ever been released, arguably the greatest bar World at War. I think you're smoking on some sort of crack, and I wouldn't mind trying it if you think that was a bad game.
Come on now, did you play Modern Warfare 2 upon release? That was a broken mess.
Treyarch are going to have to pull something big out of the bag next year to get this sour taste out of people's mouths. I can already tell people aren't going to like this when it releases.
How can you tell? Have you even played the game? Because from what I can tell, you haven't played the game.
Your fucking points and statements and argument is fucking retarded. Have I played the game? No. Have you played the game? No. So how can I pass judgment? I can't pass judgment, but you can. This video is fucking borderline retarded what you've made. Half your points are goddamn irrelevant. You just do not even know what you're talking about. No, I've not played the game. I can still pass judgment on the game from the gameplay that I have seen. And it looks fucking awful. And obviously 5,000 people fucking agreed with me because they all liked the video. I mean, you're one of the COD fuckboys who disliked it, obviously. I saw your screenshot when you put it on screen. You disliked my video. I mean, I'm not that petty. I don't have to go onto your video to dislike it, then screenshot it and show it to all my fans so they dislike your video. I mean, I'm not that petty. Apparently you are, though, sir.
It kind of annoys me slightly that there are black female Nazis in the multiplayer, because that's just retarded. But
yeah, guys, this kid does not know what he's on about. It was just said earlier in the video how can it annoy people? How can people be annoyed by black soldiers or women soldiers? Then he goes on to say later in his video he's annoyed. This kid has no fucking idea what planet he's on, what the fuck he's doing. He's going back on every statement he's making and retracting everything he's saying. We cannot take this guy seriously at this point. I don't know why I'm giving this kid airtime. It's just this video is so retarded, I had to make a response to it.
Go onto YouTube and search Call of Duty World War II gameplay. You'll just hear every time they get shot. These women making fucking groaning noises.
Yeah, if you was playing porn in the background, I didn't hear any of this.
You've got porn in the background. Dude, what the fuck? No, I was making a statement that when women get shot, they were making such fucking unrealistic noises. Like, they were making goddamn orgasm noises. I can't hear this. Well, you need to open your fucking ears then, child, because obviously if you can't hear this, you're not watching the same video that I was watching, or you're not. I think you must be watching World at War and not World War II, because I don't think you know the difference at this fucking point. I've looked at your channel and I don't think you know what the fuck you're doing. You upload some right random shit. And if you can't hear that, I mean, I got tons of comments, people saying they agree with that. When you're running around and you shoot someone, the men aren't fucking getting the cocks out and wanking themselves off. Women sound like they're fucking fingering themselves on the field and then making goddamn orgasm noises. Obviously, you need to go and get your fucking ears checked out.
Completely wrong.
I can't take this guy seriously. He hits us with the women having sporadic orgasms on the battlefield to a kind of decent point.
You can't take me seriously. I can't take you fucking seriously. Because I make a valid point. Because I made a noise, that means you can't take me seriously. Because I made the noise what the women were making on the battlefield. The unrealistic Nazi black women. But my point's invalid. Now your fucking whole video is invalid, that you're doing it based on someone else's views. You can't create any original fucking video ideas, so you steal my fucking game. You just steal my video basically, then talk shit over it. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't stolen any of your video. I've got my own gameplay in the background, and I'm just using your voice. Now, you obviously weren't smart enough to do that. You did steal bits of my video basically, and then you played some crappy Infinite Warfare in the background.
Graphics look worse.
Every single year, the game hasn't looked that great. So what's different about this year? They're running on a super old engine. If I remember correctly,
Yes, no shit, Sam. That's the point I'm making. You running on a super old fucking engine, and they can't be asked to update that shit. Black Ops 3 looked good though. Infinite Warfare looked good because of the futuristic setting and the bright, vibrant colours. Call of Duty World War II, their excuse for it this year is going to be it's meant to look bad. No, look at BF1, World War I, one of the most vile settings in mankind, one of the most upsetting times in mankind, and they made it look fucking beautiful. But Sledgehammer Games and Activision are too tight to put money in the pocket and develop a new engine, or goddamn even use Unreal Engine 4. It's a free fucking engine for developers to use, but they won't use that. The game looks absolutely awful. That's the point I'm making. Then you say, yeah, it's an old engine. I fucking know. I've said the graphics have looked bad for the last 5 years. Your fucking statements are redundant.
What the fuck is that? What wall's just gonna repair itself like that? It's like fucking zombies.
Unrealistic arcade shooter is what I believe this game is.
So never once have Activision, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games or Treyarch ever said this is an arcade shooter. That is what the fans have labelled it when you compare it to games like Battlefield. Now you're just taking it out of context yet again because the wall animation is awful. Your excuse is it's an arcade game. Call of Duty has never ever claimed to be an arcade game. I mean, if you read the goddamn description on the back of the box, it says realistic multiplayer shooter. So you need to really do your research before you make these response videos with uneducated views, because you're just making yourself look absolutely stupid. That's why you've got 20 dislikes on the video. I mean, I got dislikes on it because I slagged off Call of Duty and the COD fanboys were on me. You got dislikes because your video is inaccurate, uneducated, you've got uneducated views and opinions. You go back on yourself multiple times in the video and you don't know what you're talking about.
Just Call of Duty, every single Call of Duty 4, 5, 6 were fucking amazing, and then it just went downhill.
Call of Duty 4 was only amazing because it was one of its kind back in the day. It was pretty much the only competitive shooter on the console.
I can't take this kid seriously. He's just said Call of Duty 4 was the only competitive shooter on the goddamn console. Now, I'm not even going to go into facts. All you've got to do is put in competitive shooters 2006 and you'll see tons. Halo, Medal of Honor. There was absolutely fucking tons. And Call of Duty 4 was not just famous for that reason. It was an amazing quality game. The campaign was outstanding. The multiplayer was groundbreaking for a time. It was bloody amazing compared to Call of Duty 3. They did it all without adding vehicles in, which made it even more special. I mean, the all gillied up mission in the single player was fucking a godsend. That was the best single player mission I'd ever played until Call of Duty 5 mission with Reznov. Again, you sound like you love sucking on that COD cock, but then you sound like you don't, then you sound like you do. I'm really confused as to where this video is going with this guy. I don't know what point he's trying to portray again.
That wasn't Halo. It was broken. There was some horrible game mechanics in it. But people kind of forget about that. People forget about the horrible lag compensation. They forget about the frag times 3, the other horrible glitches and weird game mechanics. World at War, I am nostalgia blind to that game. I'm looking at it always through rose-coloured glasses. I love that game so much, but I kind of know that there was just a lot of crap to that game. Modern Warfare 3, a game I don't like. I got it on release. It was horribly broken for the first 6 months. That's not acceptable. That was a...
Okay, so please hit me with your truth bombs. Why was Modern Warfare 3 broken for 6 months on launch and Modern Warfare 2? To me, it just sounds like you hate Infinity Ward. You said Call of Duty 4 was only good because there was no other shooters around at the time, but yet you suck in Treyarch's dick for Call of Duty World at War. But Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 launched in an unacceptable state. They did not. They were perfect from launch. From what I can remember, I was able to play multiplayer and play the single player fine on launch on my Xbox 360. Can't speak for the state of PS3 launch. Maybe because you're playing online and it's you serve as a shared with someone else. It's not. It's peer-to-peer connection. So if one person who's hosting the game's got bad connection, it makes everyone else's connection bad. Maybe you're getting that mixed up and thinking it's their servers. I'm pretty sure that's what you're doing because the game launched in a fucking perfect state. That's the last I'm going to say on this kid. I mean, I will leave his channel linked below if you want to hate him, like him. I do not care. You're all your own free people. Thank you all for bearing with me for 22 minutes. I appreciate you all. If you did enjoy my video though, be sure to smash a thumbs up, dislike if you did not, and we'll talk in the comments. Peace.
Up all night, so you don't wanna wait on me. I'm about to catch my flight, so you don't gotta wait on me. No, you don't wanna, 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 you don't wanna. I've been up a very long time, wonder why they hate on